So we're going to talk about the significance of having long hair versus short hair when it comes to spiritual connection, meditation, feeling grounded, and intuition. So when it comes to long hair, some people prefer to have it. It depends on the way that you connect. With long hair, you basically are able to use your hair almost like nerve-ending roots to connect and bind with other roots and with all life. So basically, almost like energy antennas is the best way to think about it, or sort of like just nerve endings that you can literally connect to any being of life, whether it's part of a tree, whether it's the ground, whether it's an animal. It can be through visualization or literally direct connection. And this is one way that you can use long hair for basically spiritual practice and connection. And a lot of cultures have long hair, and it really helps them to ground and connect, and they use specific methods that amplify this particular connection. But then there's other cultures and there's other people who don't have hair at all. They cut it off or shorten it in some way. And they're also able to spiritually connect and really release attachment in many ways, but they connect in a very different way. You can either connect using your physical body, or you can go beyond your physical body entirely and connect with your spirit. You see, your spirit doesn't have hair, it doesn't have a physical body, it's not connected to organic matter. So if you connect more using your spirit, your upper chakras, you don't really need to have long hair. But if you connect more on a physical level and you're using your physical body more, then it can be very beneficial to have long hair. You can also do a connection and do both. You can find your own methods as well if you have short hair for grounding and Mother Earth connection through the physical body, through the physical form, and using what hair you do have for nerve endings. And if you don't have them at all, you can use other body parts. You can connect more to your meridian points within your body. One downside of having long hair is that it can also absorb memories, which can be positive because it can improve your remembrance many times, but it can also be sort of a home for housing trauma to a certain extent, which is not so positive. So a lot of people, they feel a huge release of the past when they do cut their hair, and then they many times regrow it in a more positive stage and in area of their life, and it feels much lighter. And it also is definitely a lot easier to take care of having short hair or not having hair at all. In some ways it can feel more freeing, although feeling the wind pass through your hair also feels freeing. And so both ways have positives and both ways has some challenges as well. And it's just connecting to both and embracing both sides. When you have long hair, many times it is associated with femininity, and it can connect to divine feminine energy, but that does not mean that those with short hair can also not connect to divine feminine energy. They have just as much of an ability. It's just the way that you do it, and it's really relearning. So if you've had short hair or long hair for the majority of your life and suddenly you have a big change, it's just relearning how to connect and engage with that new experience. Both ways have their benefits, both ways have things that are not as good, but both ways are just as valuable and can provide just as many wonderful experiences. So this is just a little perspective on that. The reason why I'm sharing this information at this time is that I am going to cut my hair. I'm going to cut it pretty short. The reason for this is that I would like to experience my true natural hair to the fullest extent. And this hair has gone through so much with me, so many challenging experiences and memories, and at this time it just feels very heavy and it doesn't feel like it's benefiting me for the greatest and highest good. So I would like to release it and to have this change and to regrow it with my new changing of life experiences that I'm undergoing. And so this is the reason why I'm deciding to cut my hair. And I have had a short hair in the past, and I have been able to connect just as equally strong, just in a different way. And so this is a little bit of information, and I hope that it is valuable and that it helps with understanding of long versus short hair. And just continue to love on, to share your light and your love and your power and your beauty, and you're doing amazing, and I'm really proud of you. Wish you a wonderful day.